Do you see that color? This is gorgeous. Today I'm going to teach you how to use herbs in the summertime to make the most refreshing drinks you've ever had. And we're going to start with an herb I've actually never talked about with you before, and it's one you need to know. So let's dive right into summertime herbalism today. The garden is really coming together, and I'm spending hours out here every day potting up plants, moving things out to the garden, starting new seeds so we can keep the harvest coming all summer long. And in the midst of all of the busyness, I remembered that I needed to talk to you guys about herbs for summertime. Did you know that herbs can have a dramatic effect on your body temperature? That's right, there are actually herbs that can cool your body down. Cooling herbs can help lower your body temperature even on hot days. So when you're working out in the garden, you still want to reach for your herbs. You just probably want to enjoy them in a little bit of a different way. So instead of making hot herbal teas in the French press like I've shown you over and over in the fall and winter, for summertime, we're going to do iced teas. All of my tea blends can be used iced, and some of them actually taste even better iced. And today I want to introduce you to my favorite herb to use for cold drinks. This is a cooling herb, and it's one that is super popular in Thai culture, actually. It's a beloved beverage in Asian cuisine, but we don't really use it all that much here in America, and it's time for that to change. So let me introduce you to butterfly pea flower. When it blooms, you get these beautiful little purple flowers, and it grows in a beautiful climbing vines. You can plant this on trellises, you can plant this on your cattle panels, on tunnels, but the flowers of butterfly pea are medicinal. They are rich in antioxidants, so we're talking anti-aging benefits all day long. They're also very anti-inflammatory. They can help support the immune system. And one of my favorite things about butterfly pea flower is it gives you calm focus. So there's no caffeine, but you do get a bit of an energy lift from this one, and it can really support focus without giving you the jitters. So butterfly pea is the perfect flower to reach for in the summertime when you need something cooling, you need something calming, and you need something to keep you going with a little bit of energy while you get the garden work done. So my favorite way to enjoy cold tea drinks is to make sun teas. If you have never made a sun tea, you are missing out, and I'm going to teach you how to make one today. Basically, a sun tea is just an infusion of your herbs into water, and instead of adding hot water to your herbs, you just add regular cold room temp water, whatever you want, and then you put it out into the sun and you let it steep. And the warmth of the sun is what's actually going to infuse the herbs into the water and make your tea. Now, because we're not doing a really hot water, the effect of this is really cool. Your tea tends to be a little less bitter. The flavor of the herbs comes through even stronger, but you don't get the bitter bite that you sometimes get with a hot tea. So iced herbal teas are a really good move if you're new to herbs and you're still learning the flavors and figuring out what you want. Play around with sun teas this summer. Some of my favorite cooling herbs to use in the summer are, of course, butterfly pea flower. I also love hibiscus. It's a little tart. It kind of gives you that cranberry type taste, and it's also good paired with fruit juices. I also love mints. Any kind of mint is cooling, and sipping a good peppermint sun tea in the summertime over ice, it's the best. It'll cool you right down. So today, let's head up to the porch and grab some supplies, and we're going to make some sun tea, and we'll let it brew while we're working in the garden today. And then I'll bring you back and I'll show you one of the coolest things about butterfly pea flower, and that is the color changing properties. You're going to want to see this. Let's head inside. Does it get hot really quickly where you are? Here in North Carolina, I feel like we barely get a spring. Like as soon as it warms up, it turns to straight summer. We go from like 50 degrees to 90 degrees every single year. How's the weather where you are? Okay, let's make a sun tea together. Now, all you need for this are your herbs, some water, and a mason jar. Just 3 things. So for our herb today, we're using butterfly pea flower. And then I have an empty mason jar right here. I'm going to use a 1/2 gallon because we're doing a big batch of this one because I love this and I'll drink on it all week. So we're going to start by filling our jar about a quarter to a third of the way with our herb. So you're going to use a good bit of herb for a sun tea. We're going to fill it about a third of the way, and then we're going to top it the rest of the way with water. So already you can kind of see the water turning blue. Now moms, if you are looking for a natural food coloring that you could use to make like Kool-Aid, or you could use to make Gatorade, or like a natural alternative, you could color it with butterfly pea flower, and look at what a beautiful blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this out in the garden. We're actually going to set it in the sunshine, and we're going to let it sit out there for about an hour. You can leave it all day. You can leave it a couple of hours. The longer you leave it, the stronger it gets. So we're going to leave it out there and let it turn a really deep indigo blue. And then here in about an hour, when I finish planting my herbs, we'll come back and we're going to strain this out, and I'll show you the color change trick. You're just going to have to see this one. You're going to love it. Okay, it's been about an hour. I've been busy planting herbs into my garden beds, but let's make a cup of butterfly pea flower tea. And I want to show you exactly how to do it. So let's go retrieve our jar, and I'll show you how to strain it out. So after about an hour and a half in the sun, this is what we're looking like. It's almost turned like a purple. It's so blue, it's almost purple. It's beautiful. So we're gonna strain it. Basically, I'm gonna pour it through a strainer and get all the flowers out of it. And then we're gonna add lemon juice, okay? When you add lemon or lime juice to butterfly pea flower, the acid actually changes the color of your tea, and you're gonna see a little bit of pink start to form, and instead of being like this dark blue, it will lighten to like a really pretty purple sort of violet color. So let's go try it. All right, let's make some tea. So I have a pitcher. It's actually a vase, but we're using what we got today. And I've got my strainer. This is just a mesh strainer. We're going to put it over the top, and then we're going to pour our sun tea through. My jar is good and warm where it's been sitting in the sun all afternoon. I am so excited to try this today. And we're just going to pour it right through. Let me turn you so you can kind of see. And look at this beautiful color as we pour it. Do you see that color? This is gorgeous. This is such a good cooling drink, and it really calms anxiety. And here is one of the most surprising benefits of butterfly pea flower. It's a mild appetite suppressant. So if you're trying to drop a little bit of weight this summer, this might help keep you from having all the snackies around the pool, keep you from wanting to snack all summer, you know. So a mild appetite suppressant. It also can help balance blood sugar. And look, this is our final product. Do you see that beautiful purple color? So let me grab a glass of ice and let's pour some. Let's pour some butterfly pea flower in. Look at that. So beautiful. Now, of course, you could add some honey if you want this sweet. But here's where the fun starts. We're going to take some lemons. I have a lemon here cut in half, and we are just going to squeeze some lemon juice in. And I want you to watch what happens. Do You see the color changing. You see the pink coming through? As you add lemon, the color just subtly changes. And the more lemon you add, the more pink you're gonna get. So here we go, we'll add a little more. Now, if you add some honey to this, you're gonna have almost like a butterfly pea flower lemonade. Is that not the prettiest little summer drink you've ever seen? Now, if we wanted to be fancy, I would throw a few mint leaves in there too. Mint is also cooling. But let's give it a taste. It's so good. It's so refreshing. So it really, like, you know when you're really hot and like you just need something real cold to cool you down? And sometimes like water just doesn't do it when you've been working out in the garden for the whole day and you're really hot and sweaty and dehydrated. Sometimes water just doesn't scratch the itch. Butterfly pea flower. Add some honey, add a pinch of salt for electrolytes, add a little lemon juice, and you have the perfect drink to finish a day in the garden, full of medicinal benefits, and I hope you'll try this one. Now, we have just added butterfly pea flower to the shop for the summer. As we're harvesting and drying it, we're adding it, so you can also make this tea. I will link it for you in the description below. We have it available in 2-cup portions. You get 2 cups of loose leaf butterfly pea flowers, and that will be plenty for you to make lots and lots of batches of this all summer long. So give it a try. Let me know, what are your favorite herbs to use in the summertime? And give some sun teas a try. Experiment with this. I will tell you some of my favorite sun teas are, of course, butterfly pea flower, peppermint, hibiscus. I also really love basil. Basil sun tea is so good for an upset stomach, and it is just a very refreshing summer flavor. I also love honeysuckle sun tea. So pick honeysuckle flowers, follow this exact process, and make a honeysuckle sun tea. That is going to be one of the best things you have ever tasted. We look forward to that every year. As a matter of fact, when the honeysuckles come in, we'll be making it together, I'm sure. But I wanted to introduce you to sun teas. Give it a go. Continue using your herbs even in the hot weather. And hang in there. Garden season is just getting started. Stay cool, friends, and I'll see you next week.